The Eucharist is the source and summit of the Christian life. My dear brothers and sisters, in today's Gospel passage we read Jesus multiplying 5 loaves and 2 fish in order to feed thousands of people who followed him. This miracle had a stupendous effect on the crowd gathered there. It reminded them of their great prophet Moses, who had fed their forefathers with manna in the desert. It also brought to their mind the prophecy which Moses had foretold. The Lord your God will raise up a prophet from among you like myself, and you shall listen to him. Deuteronomy chapter 18 verses 15. Hence, the crowd was eager to make him their king, because of which we read in the Gospel, Jesus withdrew to the hills by himself. My dear brothers and sisters, what does this miracle remind us of? As we are in the season of Easter, we are called to reflect on the Paschal mystery, the mystery of Easter. According to Christian tradition, the Paschal mystery is constituted by Christ's words, death and resurrection. Pope Saint Benedict XVI in his book God is Near Us writes, this single mystery of Easter is the source and origin of Eucharist. Now you may wonder what has Eucharist to do with today's Gospel. But if you carefully read verse 11 of the Gospel passage, which reads as follows, Jesus took the loaves, gave thanks and gave them out to all. The word Eucharist comes from the Greek word Eucharista, which means to give thanks. Saint Jerome, the church father, in his commentary writes that Christ taking the loaves and giving thanks in this gospel passage has Eucharistic overtones. Accordingly, today's gospel calls us also to reflect upon the sacrament of the Holy Eucharist. The Catechism of the Catholic Church teaches us that the Eucharist is the source and summit of the Christian life. The crowd that gathered in today's gospel ate the bread, which for a moment satisfied their hunger, and then they were ready to make Jesus their king. This move too did not last long, as we know. But Christ feeds us with his own body and blood in the sacrament of Holy Eucharist. For he says, I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never go hungry, and whoever believes in me will never be thirsty. Further he says, I am the living bread that came down from heaven. Whoever eats this bread will live forever. Saint Jerome, relating the feeding of 5,000 with the Holy Eucharist, writes, if Christ did not want to dismiss the Jews without food in the desert for fear that they would collapse on the way, it was to teach us that it is dangerous to try to get to heaven without the bread of heaven. Let us then, my dear brothers and sisters, reflect upon this sublime sacrament of Holy Eucharist and prepare ourselves to receive it in a worthy manner and utmost respect and veneration.